Introduction. Aman is 8 years old and extremely naughty. Today, the science teacher has promised to take Aman's class to the chemistry laboratory to demonstrate some experiments. Once in the lab, Aman wanders away from the group. He finds a test tube with a bright-colored solution on a table. Out of curiosity, he smells it. He takes ill immediately. He complains of nausea and severe headache. The teacher rushes him to the school clinic where he is given first aid. In this lesson, you will learn about the rules that must be followed to lead a safe and secure life. Objectives. At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to list safety rules for home, roads, bus, school, classroom. Safety at home. Life is precious. We can safeguard life by observing some simple safety rules. At home, certain precautions must be taken to ensure safety while handling sharp tools, fire and electricity. Knives, scissors, and blades are useful tools that facilitate chopping, cutting, and sharpening. But to prevent serious injuries and accidents, sharp tools must be kept out of reach of children. They must be used by children only under adult supervision. Fire plays an important role in the life of humans. Fire gives us light and helps us cook food. To avoid accidents, matchsticks must not be struck near inflammable objects. Matchsticks, lighters, etc. must be kept out of reach of children. Electricity is man's best friend, but careless use of electricity and electrical appliances can lead to fatal accidents. To avoid mishaps, plug points must be covered when not in use. Switches and sockets must not be touched with wet hands. Electric wires must be concealed. Safety on roads. Road transport promotes trade by removing the barrier of distance. However, roads can be dangerous for pedestrians if traffic rules are not obeyed. To be safe on roads, walk only on the footpaths. Use the zebra crossing to cross roads. Cross roads only when traffic lights turn red. Before crossing the road, look to the right, then to the left, and then to the right again to make sure that it is safe to cross. Identify the correct statements by clicking on True or False button. Safety in bus. Buses carry people from one location to another. There are some safety rules which one must follow while using the bus. Stand in a line to get into the bus. Do not break the line or push others waiting in the line. Do not get into or get down from a moving bus. Do not lean out or put your hands and head out of a moving bus. Safety in school. School is where you learn to share and cooperate. While in school, do not break the rules of games. Do not play roughly. Safety in classrooms. Classroom and laboratories are centers of learning. While in classrooms or laboratories, do not run around or climb desks. Do not touch, taste, or smell any chemicals or salts without the teacher's permission. Listed below are some activities. Identify activities that follow safety rules by clicking on True and False button. Summary. Let us summarize what we have learned. Safety rules must be followed to avoid accidents. Care must be taken while using knives, scissors, fire and electricity. Traffic rules must be obeyed to avoid road accidents. Rules must be observed while boarding and alighting from a bus. To avoid accidents and injuries in school and classrooms, safety rules must be followed.
Safety on the road. Let's see how we can stay safe on the road and while traveling. On the road, look at the traffic light before crossing the road. Red signals cars to stop, green to go, and yellow to wait for the red or the green. Do not play on the road. Play at home or in a park. Walk on the pavement. Where there is no pavement, keep to the edge of the road away from the traffic. Remember to cross the road at a zebra crossing or use a pedestrian subway. When you have to cross the road, look to your left, then right, and then to your left again. Only when the road is clear, cross the road. Do not run across a road while crossing it. Do not cross a railway crossing when the gate is closed. In a car, wear your seat belt. Do not talk to the driver. Do not jump up and down on your seat. Do not play with the steering wheel and disturb the driver. In a bus, do not push others when getting on or off the bus. Stand in the queue and wait for your turn. Do not disturb the driver by talking to him. Sit properly in your seat so that the person sitting next to you is comfortable too. Do not stick your hand or head out of the window.
Safety rules. There are many safety rules. These are followed to be safe. You should follow these rules for your own safety. At home, you must follow these safety rules while you are at home. Do not play with sharp objects like blades or knives. These may cut your finger. If necessary, you must take help of your adults. Do not play with fire. You may burn yourself. Do not try to light a stove or a matchstick on your own. Never leave your toys on the floor. One may trip over those and get hurt. Keep those at a proper place after playing. Do not play with electrical switches. Do not touch electrical things while these are on. You may get an electric shock. On the road, you must follow these rules when you are on the road. Always walk on the footpath. Never cross the road in hurry. Do not run across the road. If there is a zebra crossing, then use it to cross the road. If there are traffic lights, then follow their signals. If there are no zebra crossing and traffic lights, then follow these. First, look to your right. Then, look to your left. Then, look to your right again. If the road is clear, then cross the road. When you travel by bus, if you go to your school by your school bus, then follow these safety rules. Wait in a queue for your school bus. Do not push each other to get into the bus. Wait for your turn. Never try to get into or get off a moving bus. Wait till it stops. Keep your hands and head inside the bus. Never lean out of the window of the bus. It may be dangerous. First aid. We follow safety rules to avoid any accidents. Sometimes we may get hurt even if we are careful. Then we need basic treatment before a doctor comes. This basic treatment is called first aid. If you get hurt at home, immediately tell your elders or parents. Do not panic if you feel pain or see blood. If you get hurt in the school, tell your teachers immediately. They will give you first aid. Help your friends if they get hurt in school or in the playground. If someone is badly hurt, call a doctor. Recreation, fun and enjoyment. We do many activities to enjoy ourselves when we are tired of working. This is called recreation. Recreation makes us feel fresh. Look at the picture. The children are doing many things. Neetu and Fatima are hopping. Rekha and Ravi are playing badminton. Ahmed and his friends are playing cricket. Arun and his friends are playing hockey. They all are enjoying. Children like to enjoy themselves in many ways. Some children like to play indoor games. These are games that are played inside our homes with our family or friends. We also play them when we cannot go out due to bad weather. Examples are Ludo, Carom, Chess, Scrabble, playing cards, etc. Some children like to play outdoor games like cricket, football, volleyball, hockey, basketball, tennis, skating, etc. These games are played in the open air. We also like to enjoy together with our family members. Sometimes we go out for a picnic. Sometimes we also visit a zoo or a circus. We get tired after work, so we should have fun and enjoy after work to refresh ourselves.
Hello, friends. Today, we'll learn about the safety rules. It's very important to know the safety rules. Staying away from danger is called safety. It's the state of being safe. There are many ways in which we can be injured or harmed if we're not careful. We should always try our best to live safely and follow all of the safety rules. The safety rules should be followed at home, at school, on the road, and actually, they should be followed everywhere. Let's learn about them today. Safety at home. We should be careful at home. Do not play with things like scissors, blades, knives, switches and wires, medicines, matchsticks, or fire. These can be extremely harmful for us. For example, if you play with scissors, you might get cut. And playing with fire is dangerous. You may burn yourself, or your house may even catch fire. Do not touch electrical equipment like switches and wires, hot irons, the oven, computers, music players, toasters, and other electrical items with wet hands. It may give you an electric shock. Do not go near the stove or touch the hot pans and boiling water. You may burn yourself. Keep your toys, bags, shoes, and other items in place. You or anyone else could fall over them. Be careful. Never open the door for strangers. They may harm you. While most people are good, there are some people who are not and do not keep kids safe. Don't be tempted by people you don't know. Now, we'll learn some safety tips for school and outside. Always throw the waste in the dustbin, buddy. Littering by throwing waste here and there pollutes the land and makes it unsafe. It poses a big health threat to animals and humans. We should always walk in a queue, wait for your turn, and do not push anyone. Do not ever leave your school or go anywhere with a stranger. Do not eat anything given to you by a stranger. It may be harmful for you. Remember to inform your teacher or school security if you see someone suspicious. Be careful on stairs. Do not push anyone or run and jump on the stairs. You may hurt yourself or others. When you're on the playground, always wait for your turn on the swings. Very good. Now we'll learn about something very important, first aid. Friends, even if we carefully follow the safety rules, we may sometimes get hurt. If someone else is injured, we should help them. The help given to an injured person before the arrival of a doctor is called first aid. The purpose of first aid is to minimize the injury and future disability. If someone is injured, then in case of wounds or cuts, clean it properly and then use an antiseptic lotion. If an adult is there, ask for help. If there's a minor burn, ice cubes can be applied for relief. If it's a major accident and no one is around, immediately dial the emergency number.